environment. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're back. So this is our second video, and as you can see, we're matching today. This is actually Aaliyah's top.
This is mine. We wear each other's clothes.
And it's good, we can actually share clothes now. So, and we've got the same style, and we're really connected actually. And that brings us to the topic of today, which is
connection, and like connecting with your environment and other people, anything, just your environment
and yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I noticed is that in an environment and in a world where, you know, we have social media, we have Facebook and WhatsApp, we also have so many technological devices and computers and so on, you know, I really stood back lately and I noticed how we have lost the sense of connection. So do you remember I told you to write down certain things, and the first thing I said to you was, don't type it up. I said, write the words.
Yeah.
Right? And you have to understand one thing, like there is a different feeling and there is a different sense of vibration when you actually write those words compared to when you're typing words. And I really noticed that difference, you know, when I write something that is emotionally based, and if I'm typing it, it's very neutral. I don't really get to feel that, you know, the sense of what I'm writing, but I feel just from the strokes of the letter, you know, the vibration from going through from the paper to the pen to my fingers, I really do get to feel those words, you know. So I always told you, when you write something that's meaningful, when you want to write something like even affirmations or a special note to someone, to yourself, anything, make sure you write it. You know, it's a really big connection, you know, that you can have with yourself and what you're writing. What do you say?
Even not just affirmations, like even when I was in school, I did English and Lit, so I did a lot of writing, and you either had, like towards the end of school, you either had the choice to do your drafts, typing or writing, and more of my creativity and inspiration came through when I was writing rather than typing up my work. So it's just with anything, it connects you more to what you're doing. You know, typing you can sort of be distracted. You can look at, oh, this on the computer, that. Or,
and you feel like you felt it more,
right?
You
feel it more. That's why the inspiration comes.
And that's why, even with Zarava, who's only 6, I really get him to write, because I feel like, yes, they're going to naturally learn how to type. Everything's on devices now, but I really still want him to have that art of writing, you know, so we really encourage writing. So that's a big way to connect to yourself, connecting to your words, and, you know, and like you say, if you're writing something that has meaning, you know, you really feel it.
If you want inspiration to keep flowing, it's good to write rather than type.
True. The second thing I really wanted to talk about is, it's really funny because, you know, I've been in a situation where, you know, there are people who can help you, and there are people that can do work for you, right?
Yes.
And then I've been in a situation where I'm doing my own work, so I'm doing my own gardening, I'm, you know, cleaning my own car, I'm sweeping the, you know, pavement, whatever, cleaning the cupboards, the fridge, anything. And, you know, the sense of connection with your home or that environment that you're cleaning is so much deeper when your hands are actually touching. You know, those things, like when you're brushing, you know, or cleaning your pavement, you know, you have a connection to that. Even you value it more. You know, when I clean my own home, I have a sense of belonging. I have a sense of attachment, you know, not from an egoistic point of view, but like a love towards it, a respect, you know, a value. And, you know, when you clean your own mess, you actually respect and you understand that, you know, you don't want to make a mess.
Learn to value.
You
learn to appreciate.
Absolutely.
And have more gratitude for things because you're actually doing the work for it.
Rather
than someone else cleaning it up. It's like, okay, maybe you might be like, whatever, but when it's your own, you're like, no, I want to. You have more of a respect for it.
And I also feel that, you know, when I am cleaning my own home, or I'm cooking for you guys, or I'm doing something in the garden, or even, you know, washing a dog's bowl, you know, the love that goes into that, you know, only I'm feeling it while I'm doing it,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm so appreciating that moment and everything, and that I'm putting that energy into my thing. So it's very important too. Like, if you do have help in that, it's great, and you know, it's wonderful, but please make time during the day too where you are doing your own work, where you are actually you know, changing your own bed sheets. It could be anything. It could be one thing where you are actually putting your own energy, you're putting your own flow into it, you know, washing the dishes, or
today I mowed the lawn.
Yeah.
It wasn't even out of you told me, I just felt like I wanted to do it because that's where I train my dogs, that's where I do stuff. I spend a lot of time in the backyard. I write while sitting outside in the grass and stuff, and I just have pride in keeping that area nice. And I myself was just like, I wanted to do it, and we are able to have gardens and stuff now since lockdown and everything. But I just wanted to do it myself because I don't know, it just feels.
We have a love for doing our own work.
It just feels good, you know.
So please, that's number 2. Have a sense of wanting to do your own work, hands-on. You know, like that connection again with
physical
your work,
interaction.
yeah, with your work, touching your senses. It's really, really important. And the third connection that I wanted to speak to you about is obviously parent-child connection. And you know, Leah, like, one of the biggest connections we've had is because we're so physically close. You know, we are you know, from bathing you to doing your hair to hanging out with you now, training together, and it hasn't stopped because we train together now.
The activities
we
change,
cook together
but it's
now.
still the same.
We are always
basic
hands-on.
stuff.
We're together. We're close. We embrace. We hug. We all catch up at the end of the night on my bed, and we share stories and we watch movies and laugh a lot. We all take part in dressing Zarava, looking after him, you know, taking care of him. Aaliyah takes him for a bike ride every day. You know, Ria does cooking with him. You know, we all take turns in sitting with him for his school, and we're hands-on. And that's another thing as well. So when you are raising your kids, you're having a family, whether you've got kids or you got pets, you make sure you put the food bowl down, you get the water, you do that stuff, you touch your kid, you brush their hair, because, you know, energy is everything, and
energy goes into those activities, and that's why bonds are formed.
Absolutely.
It's not just by having a title mum. It's because you did those stuff for me. It's because I felt when you were doing those stuff, it wasn't just like, oh, a task. There was emotion, intention behind it, not just like simple things, just like even holding my hand as I'm walking down the street. It's that interaction that really forms those bonds, strong bonds. Little things matter. It's not the big things, it's the little things that add up.
And it's the little things consistently over time, you know?
And one thing I've always, the saying that I've heard recently is consistency over perfection. Because you can't be perfect every time, but if you're consistent, that's all that matters.
Absolutely, you know, and so those are the 3 things that I really thought, like, hey, in this day and age, how can we bring back a little bit more connection into our families, into our homes, personally, between parent and child, and also within, you know, your work. And like I said, you can apply the work thing in your office, or you can apply it at home. You know, it's where you work, where most of your day goes. I mean, you know, even if you're in the office, you can use that space to actually do your own things, go get your own coffee, serve coffee for someone else. Just because you might be the owner of that place doesn't mean it's not good to hands-on touch. You know, when you touch, you notice what needs fixing, what needs mending, what needs care, what needs looking after. But if you're sort of just sitting there and not doing it, guess what? It's all surface level.
Yes.
This way, with actual connection to your work, to your kids, to yourself, you know, you really get to the core of, you know, knowing yourself, knowing what's valuable, knowing what needs attention, what's doing great, where to improve, where that you have done a great job. So I feel those 3 things, if you practice, write, you know, spend time writing, honestly, wherever you can, and connect with words. You know, write each other. I saw this really beautiful thing. This man, before he goes to sleep, tells his partner, like, I think 5 affirmations for her every single night. So imagine just writing some beautiful affirmations for yourself every single night. you know, and having gratitude or writing it to your kids, anything, just write those beautiful words. They will actually connect through your hands into your heart. Definitely be very hands-on with your kids. I know if you've got nannies and help, it's great, but you know, please make sure that you are the primary carer, that you are the one that is most, you know, influencing your child. And the third thing is to also practice that hands-on at your work, whether it's your home life, whether it's your office life. So what do you reckon?
I reckon it's really simple to just add into your day, and even though it's so simple, it makes a massive difference, because even like since we've been doing it more, I've noticed massive changes, like not just externally but internally as well, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And so thanks again, guys. If you love what we're putting out and you know this is impacting your lives and you want to hear more, please do subscribe, like the channel, and also share. It's really important.
And comment what else you want to hear about, talk about.
That would be great. And you know, this is so that we're just sharing our own journey and what we've done in our lives and our relationships, that you know, we've got this beautiful, amazing bond. So cheers, and see you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.